What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name's Michael Broman, aka Allfires. I think this is probably my cue to make some cheesy "we're in the endgame" quote. We got the final trailer for the Marvels and it drops on Friday, and especially in light of what the content of that final trailer was. However, looking past all of the Robert Downey Jr. original OG Iron Man hype that was involved in that trailer was one sneakily placed X-Men Easter egg that, while it may have been imperceivable at normal frame rate, all you had to do was stop and enhance. It's pretty clear to see the X-Men logo. We're going to break down exactly what we think is happening in this scene, and I know a lot of people are starting to argue about what character this is in the foreground. We'll talk about which character people hope and think that it is, and which character I think that it is, given everything we already know about the movie. We're breaking down the latest X-Men Easter egg in the final trailer of the Marvels, but first, if you could grab the subscribe button. We do daily Marvel content at the channel, and that's all we do. Everything from official Easter egg breakdowns, trailers, and reviews, to the occasional industry insider report and everything in between. So if that sort of thing's for you, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below. That will automatically enter you to win our ongoing PS5 giveaway. That is right around the corner. In fact, we're giving away back-to-back PS5s this upcoming Friday and Saturday for the Marvels and Loki. All you got to do to be entered to win, be a sub, leave a comment if you want. Stick around to the end of the video. We get into all the giveaway stuff again there. Now, while admittedly it feels a little silly to issue a spoiler warning for official Marvel promo, all the parallels are there for this marketing with Multiverse of Madness. Leading up to that Doctor Strange film, we had heard heavy rumors of the Illuminati showing up, multiverse variants of characters, maybe even from other cinematic universes. And as we approached the film's drop in that last week, TV spots started to actually give away the reveals. Captain Carter's shield, Professor X's chair, to the point where it went from just conjecture and rumor, even hype, to being confirmed in the TV spots. Something I wish they had actually saved for the film. Well, here we are. Same thing is happening with the Marvels. For a while, we were hearing rumors that either in the post-credit scene or at the end of the film, Monica Rambeau would cross over into another universe, and that it might even be one of the X-Men timeline. Then, days after we heard the rumor that Kelsey Grammer's Beast had been added to the post-credit scene, we get an official promo with Monica Rambeau saying another reality is bleeding into ours, followed up by the news that the film would contain two themes, one from X-Men Days of Future Past and the other from X2 X-Men United. Then last night we get the final trailer for the Marvels, in which we see this scene. Some had speculated this might have been a shot from the post-credit scene, and in the foreground was rumored to be her mother. But now people have noticed that as she walks by, and if you freeze it on the exact frame, you can clearly see what is in X for X-Men, or rather they're in the X-Mansion, calling into question when this scene is taking place. Now, it is very unlike Marvel, despite all their hijinks, to actually reveal post-credit scenes as part of the trailer footage. That's a trick saved for Sony. However, if that's not the case and this isn't post-credit scene footage, that means that they're going to end up going to that timeline and during the film, and it might actually play a much larger part of the plot rather than shoehorned in at the end or a post-credit scene. Well, you got to think about it though, Marvel does like to give projects their own chance to shine, and I'm guessing there's going to be a lot involved with this plot that's not all of the X-Men timeline. Now, going back to a separate promo and last week, we got a different look at the scene. You couldn't see the X-Men logo on the monitor, but you could see more of this white costume. While it does sort of have a maroon or orange color included, it also has gold, which led a lot of people to believe that this might actually be Storm wearing her classic white X-Men costume. I do not think that is the case. Guys, Captain Marvel's costume, as you can clearly see many times and in different versions throughout this trailer, has gold and a dark red as part of her costume. And if you look at Maria Rambeau's costume, it's white for Saber. So if this is Maria Rambeau, which was heavily rumored, and her mother, you would have a white costume that would also have the gold and the maroon of Captain Marvel all in one. And that's what this costume looks like to me. I'm not saying she's a member of the X-Men in that timeline. I'm just saying it's more likely that this is her mother, Maria Rambeau, and not Storm. Now, that being said, and to switch gears just for a second, I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen some of the major publications talking about the box office tracking for this opening weekend, some of them putting the numbers and estimates even lower than, say, The Flash or Black Adam. I know that Variety also just ran that hit piece on Marvel, and really, whether or not you believe their sources, the only thing it absolutely accomplishes is trashing the brand in the week before the Marvels come out. I also know that there's a small contingency or buzz that is just overly negative for anything that Marvel or Disney does. They'll call it pandering, whether it is or it isn't, and it wouldn't matter whether or not the Marvels was the best film that Marvel ever made. There's no way they'd admit it. That being said, I urge all of you to just forge your own opinion and go see the movie regardless. I actually think the Marvels looks awesome, and I'm excited to see it. Some of you call me a shill and won't believe that, but I think it looks a lot better than Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania looked in the trailers. I thought those trailers looked kind of boring. Turns out Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania was pretty good. Plus, you really can't deny that these last couple of trailers, the CGI has looked absolutely mint, and this movie basically looks like one huge action sequence after another. I also feel like Iman Vellani is one of the best castings Marvel has ever done. They absolutely nailed it with this Ms. Marvel character, and the way that she's going to have that sort of youthful irreverence in the face of what's a very tense relationship between Monica and Brie Larson's Captain Marvel, it's just going to be really fun. It's what I expect from it. And, you know, listen, I watch a lot of B, C, and D grade movies on the plane. That's when I consume most of my movies, sadly flying East Coast to West Coast. And there are a lot of movies that get a bad rap that are decently entertaining. And if you don't need every Marvel movie to be the best movie ever or live up to Avengers Endgame, which I know ironically Marvel Studios is doing with their latest promo, but it should be decently entertaining regardless. I think it's just so unreasonable sometimes, the expectations and the bars people set for this film. Either way, I am very anxious to see the movie myself and hear what you guys think. Let me know down in the comments if you got your tickets or you're hyped for the film, and which X-Men cameo are you hoping for the most? I know Kelsey Grammer's Beast is what's being reported now, but if there are some in there we don't know about, who you hoping to see? I'm all ears as always. Quickly, let's get into the giveaway stuff before I let you go. Okay, we are still giving away PlayStation 5s at the channel. In fact, we've got 3 left to go before the end of the year, and back-to-back PlayStation 5 giveaways in less than a week on Friday and Saturday. One for the Marvels, one for Loki's finale. If you want to be entered to win or for any future giveaways, all the same rules will always apply. Hit the subscribe button because you need to be a subscriber, then leave a comment down below because it's truly random. The more videos you comment on, the better chance you have of winning. All winners will be announced at the end of videos, the same way we're doing here, live with my voice in the comments shown on screen, so please be safe on my channel and any other channels. We used to have a lot of scammers in the comments. YouTube cleaned them up, and I've been hearing from fellow YouTubers that they're starting to show up again, both on Instagram and this platform. Again, remember, anybody can take anybody's content creator photo or profile off YouTube, claim that they're them, and tell you you've won a prize in the comments. Never share your information via a third-party app like Telegram or WhatsApp, and certainly no YouTuber, myself included, will ever try to charge you for shipping. That's their scam. Don't fall for it. If you should get a comment or reply like that on my channel or anybody else's channel, go ahead and report that comment to YouTube. They're really good about deleting or banning the account once they get the report, and I promise you, for any YouTuber who's ever tried to police this or stay on top of it, as I was for 6 months, I was spending hours banning accounts, reporting accounts, deleting comments. It's an amazing help to the content creator if you report that comment directly to YouTube. Just click the 3 dots all the way to the right of the comment. In the meantime, my name's Michael Roman, and you can find me in a couple of places. Instagram and Twitter at IamFires. You can also find me on all platforms with original music under the name AllFires. If you liked today's video, hit the like button. The best way to keep up with the content is hitting that notification bell with all notifications turned on. All right, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.